I'm Britton.
And I'm Willie.
And we are Cooking in the Kitchen.
Today, we're going to make a basic cake mix from a box, but we're going to jazz it up for you.
Let's get started. The first thing you want to do is preheat your oven. This box says 350, so that's what we're going to do. Now let's go get baking. Okay, so we're going to start with just one white cake mix. And then now it's time to start to jazz it up with the ingredients. So we're gonna add half a cup of flour. The one thing about this cake is that it's so easy to jazz it up because most of these items you probably already have in your pantry. So it's just perfect if you're having guests over and you just want to make it simple but still make it taste like it's homemade. All right, so we're getting in here with half a cup of sugar, add a little bit of extra sweetness, and then we're gonna add just a touch of salt, definitely not too much. That just brightens it up. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some cinnamon, actually, one of the ingredients that brightens this up. Pretty good amount, not too much. All right, so I think that is the last of the, baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then we're gonna go in with our whisk and just whisk these ingredients together. That cinnamon smells so good. All right, so that's all incorporated. So now we're gonna go in with our wet ingredients, and that starts with the wonderful sour cream. I'm gonna pour in it's not opened. Don't mind me. All right, take 2. We're gonna go in with half a cup, there we go, of sour cream. This just adds creaminess and a bit of tartness, and it's a really good. We're gonna take get all of it out. Okay, so the next ingredient that we're gonna do is our oil, which is gonna be half a cup. So pour the oil over the bottom. Half a cup. Perfect. And then another thing we're gonna add is a little splash. Maybe 2 splashes, about a teaspoon or so of pure vanilla extract. And then another one of the little things that make this jazz up is instead of adding water, add milk. It just gives it just a better fluffiness, and it's just better. Okay. So now we're gonna go in with our eggs. So the cake mix calls for 3 egg whites. And for the jazzed up part, we're adding 1 additional egg, but just the yolk. So as you can see here, we have 3 egg whites and 1 egg yolk. And we're just gonna add them in. If you wanna keep this recipe white and you don't want to add that yolk to discolor it a little bit, you can use, I'd say 4 egg whites, or you can just stick with the 3. It's not a necessity. You can also use white vanilla extract or clear, whatever, if you want to keep this the traditional white color. Okay, so if you want to get in here, we are just stirring this around. So creamy. It's gonna be so fluffy. You do not want to over mix this, but you definitely want to make sure that you scrape the bottom so that there is none of that flour cake mixture that is left behind. Okay, I think we got all of our ingredients in. It's gonna be time to put it in the pan. So we are using Baker's Joy. It's baking spray, but it has some flour in it. Use it for cakes. You can definitely just use a paper towel and rub some oil on, or rub a stick of butter, or just use regular cooking spray, but we just decided to use this. So I'm just gonna just make sure you get the sides well. Alrighty. So now we're just gonna pour this cake mix into our pan. And you can see all the little specks of cinnamon in there and the color from the vanilla. We made quite a bit. This is gonna make more cupcakes. It's gonna make a bigger cake. Just depending on, like, you know, how many ingredients you add. So I'm sure you could add more flour. Oh my. Sorry. I'm sure you could add more flour and sugar, but I just decided to go with a half a cup. But if you're using a bigger pan, you might use more. All right, so we're just spreading this out. Look at that. It smells so good. That cinnamon gave it such a good smell. All right. Easy cake. All right, so we're gonna put this in our oven. How long do we bake it for? Okay, so we figured out how long to bake it for. We have a 9 by 13 and it says 23 to 28. And so we are just going to do 25, and then we'll see deliciousness later. Best shrimp with seasoned lemon cheese sauce. How does that sound?
That sounds delicious.
Let's get cooking. So this shrimp is going to be cooked in a butter-based sauce. So I'm just adding a stick and a half of butter. You want a lot of butter in here. And you just want it to melt on medium in a fairly large pot. You don't want a small pot because you don't want to have the pot that's so filled that it's just spilling. You want it to have everything to have plenty of room. So this butter is completely melted now. So we are going to add in 1 pound of shrimp. And you just want to toss to coat it in the butter. It should be deep in the butter. It should pretty much all be coated in the butter. Okay, now we're going to add, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Feel free to use fresh lemon juice and maybe even add in a little zest. Okay, that was 2. And then lime juice for a little bit more tanginess and a bright pop. Alright, so we add in our lime juice. And I'm clumsy today. I just realized I forgot to get the garlic out, so I will be right. Oh, this looks so good. Get in here and look at this. It smells like a cinnamon and vanilla concoction in here. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh no, my thumb dug into the side. Oh no, sucked in the middle.
So done.
We got the garlic. Feel free to use like 2 or 3 cloves, or you can just use this canned stuff. Little shortcut there. All of these 3 ingredients that we just added, little shortcuts. All right, we are going to turn the heat up to medium high. Stir all that lemon juice and garlic in. So delicious. Yes. Buttering mixture. Our cake's done. So, since we added those extra ingredients, this cake needs just couple more minutes in the oven, so we're gonna give it about 5 minutes and then we'll check it then. All right. Look at that. It smells so good in here. I'm just gonna give this a quick stir. I am gonna reduce the heat to medium. All right, now you're gonna see we're gonna add all of our spices. If you don't have all these spices in there, don't worry, it's mostly a lot of herbs. All right, so we're gonna add about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of oregano, parsley, onion powder, garlic powder, just a little bit of this because we do have fresh garlic in there. Basil, all these herbs just smell so good. Thyme. That was so much. Oh my gosh, mistake 101. Okay, I'm gonna spoon some of this up. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm just trying to spoon all that. That came out, it did not have a little stopper thing. Okay, I'm gonna stir this together. That color is just so beautiful. It smells good, you can see all the herbs getting in there. Look at all these herbs. Oh my, that is a lot of herbs. Okay, so now we're gonna add a little bit of heat and smokiness. We're gonna go in with some paprika, smoked paprika. We're gonna go in with about a teaspoon to 1.5 teaspoons. Chili powder, which is just one of these ingredients I find you can put in everything, and it just adds something special. All right, and just a tad bit, like half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes, because these really do bring the heat. All right, I'm gonna stir this in. Now look at this color, it is just absolutely beautiful. Each one of the shrimp has a little bit of seasoning on it, and it just makes it look so pretty. Next thing we're gonna do is add salt and pepper. I don't know about you, but we are kind of pepper fans. And salt. Everybody loves salt. Wow, I cannot get over the color. It's so beautiful. Look at that beautiful shrimp. That sauce. Okay. We're gonna let this sit for 2 minutes covered and just let all those herbs and those flavors just infuse the shrimp. I think, yes, on medium. Let's sit covered on medium. We'll see you back here in 2 minutes. Holy cow. Oh. Okay, so we are on medium. I'm gonna turn it not quite to medium low, but just a little bit lower than medium. Holy cow, this looks so good. Okay, so now we're gonna add a thickening element because this is gonna be a thick and creamy sauce. We're gonna add a tablespoon of the good old cornstarch and about a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch. And we're just gonna stir this in. You wanna stir for a long time, making sure that the cornstarch gets evenly distributed between the whole dish. So I'm just gonna keep stirring this for a couple minutes. So I was just looking for something to just kind of brighten this up, and I was like, oh, I'll just use some cream. So you're just gonna wanna add just a splash of cream and mix it all in. Give it a brighter color. A little bit more liquid to make it more saucy. Yeah, get in here and look at this. Oh yes, this is beautiful. I'll see you back here when it's thick and ready to eat. I'm gonna let this sit on medium-low because everything's cooked through. It just needs a little bit more thickening. You can turn it up to medium, but I just decided to do medium-low while we work on the cake. This cake, it might look rough, but it's gonna be delicious. The kitchen smells like cinnamon. Isn't that just beautiful? We are ready to plate this beautiful shrimp concoction. So you can just get a bowl. Look at that. Oh yes, this looks amazing. Shrimp in here. Wow, I cannot wait to taste test this. Grandpa's going in for a taste test.
I taste the lemon.
Yay.
And the sauce is good. The sauce is nice and thick and rich.
Yay. That's good?
Yes, very good.
Yay. I just tried these shrimp, and let me tell you, it is a winner, easy dinner. Okay, we are going in with the taste test. Ready?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Lots of cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. This tastes so good. There's cinnamon, but then it's light and fluffy. And the sour cream definitely helped that out. It's just so light and airy. That is definitely an easy way to make your friends think that you made a homemade cake. Oh yeah. So we had somebody comment and they said maybe we should make something with potatoes. So in our next video, see us make delicious and easy potato skins. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.